Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at advice from your shadow that is meant to reach you right now, that is life-changing. And to do this reading, these are the three piles that we have today. You can either pick your piles using your zodiac signs, which you'll find a timestamp to that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your signs and find out in which of the piles they're going to fall under. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, there are two ways to do that. Either through the decks, which deck you're the most drawn to, or through the crystals on top of the deck. If you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, let me introduce them to you. So for pile number 1, you have the white Howlite. Can you see your crystal? There we go. The white Howlite crystal. Let me place it here so you can see it on its own. There. For pile number 2, you have the Amazonite. And for pile number 3, you have the Carnelian. So, take a look at which one of these 3 piles, 3 decks or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and this or these will be the piles for you here today. As mentioned previously in other readings, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, please feel free to check them out as well. You might just be getting life-changing advice that will just click. Perhaps your shadow through different piles is showing you a whole picture together that you will be able to fully understand as you watch the different piles. That is if you are drawn to different piles. If you're not drawn to just one, then follow your intuition. You'll be getting your message there. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video, take as much time as you need. And as mentioned, I will see you in your readings. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you. What I like to do is shuffle your zodiac signs in my bag really well. And once we are ready, I will be drawing out 4 zodiac signs for each pile. Okay, I think we've shuffled enough. Let's now draw out the first 4 zodiac signs for today's reading. Okay, so the signs are Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, and Aries. For pile number 2, the signs are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Scorpio, Libra, Leo, and Pisces. As for pile number 3, the signs are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cancer, and Taurus. So these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles today. Please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the three. And if you prefer to pick your piles using another placement in your chart, of course, feel free to do that as well. In today's reading, I highly recommend you go by your moon, since we're looking at the shadow, the emotions, how to heal it, what to see, seeing the unseen. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at life-changing advice from your shadow. And your crystal is the beautiful white Howlite. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, and Aries. Welcome to your reading. And if these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles too. And they are definitely not the official zodiac signs of the pile, unless you are picking your piles using your zodiac signs. Okay, so I believe everything's shuffled now. What's left is to take one of these cards. It's a huge deck. And I'm talking about the one on the far right. And we'll do that by sliding it. And I do see a split right there. So I'm going to take 1 and 2. Thank you so much. And let's begin. Oh, you've got 3. And let's begin your reading. So you have the throat chakra with workaholic. You have Venus with love, beauty, romance, Friday, of course, yeah. Taurus, Libra, courtship, aesthetics, sex appeal, affection, sensuality, values, pleasure, grace, gratitude, inspiration, and self-worth. Okay. You have globe with the keywords map making, Columbus, war, astronomy, discovery, ships, planet, exploration, navigate, coordinates, antique, oceans, geography, flat earth theory, longitude, latitude, and missiles. Okay, and we're looking at the globe while an airplane is passing, so could it be like exploration, perhaps, traveling, exploration? You have chaos, mayhem, confusion, chaos, messy, shattered, crazy, abstract, disorganized. Okay. And you have holiday, travel agent, exotic location, railway station, beach, boat, postcard, hotel, lobby. Right. Okay. Let's pull out your tarot cards. We did shuffle your deck. So you have the Chariot, the Seven of Wands, this one's peeking out. Let's pick it up. Wow, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Awesome. Let's start with that first before we continue. I feel here that your shadow is talking about how you always start. So it feels to me that you try to get something and you're so motivated to do it. But every time you start taking action, you find a lot of challenges in your way. And perhaps it feels very challenging or intimidating. And so perhaps you feel discouraged and maybe you don't continue. But as you can see on the other side, with the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, lies great success and great, like, more manifestation than you are expecting with the 10 of Pentacles. It's just that during that time, it is so chaotic, and you can see it here. You start exploring, you start moving, but then you find it super chaotic. Perhaps you instantly feel discouraged, while on the other side lies your rest, your enjoyment. It's like after a long flight that could be really discouraging for many, lies a great vacation and a lifetime experience. But it is not for the faint heart. It's for those who decide to face these challenges to get to the other side. 7 of Wands is perhaps having many challenges standing in your way, feeling like it's blocking your way. But are they really blocking your way? They're not, because with the 7 of Wands, the figure is always depicted as standing on a higher plateau than all of the other 6 wands, holding a wand, symbolizing that they are at a higher position, at a higher advantage to tackle all of these challenges standing in their way. So are they challenging? Yes. So your shadow is perhaps talking about something that you wish to experience or express with the throat chakra. You can see here the throat chakra figures drawing something, enjoying themselves, creating something. So is it about self-expression? Is it you wanting to self-express one way or the other? You find so many challenges, but it is expression that you wish to do. It's something that your heart is speaking about. You want to perhaps express yourself in one way or the other. Now, self-expression could be you going out and speaking to others and knowing others. It could be you doing your projects and the things that you always wanted to create. It could be any of these throat chakra things, ideas. Being able to express yourself, express your life, express your work, express who you are, express your ideas in a free way. And you've got a soul that is so motivated, that has no problem starting and beginning, which is really an issue that most people face. So you've already have that soul that wants to go out and create something and do something, but instantly you're faced with challenges. And that will be the second part of the reading. We'll take a look at what this chaos is. We've explored what this exploration is, what you want to do, and how much there is an emphasis that there is success and you getting more than you want on the other side. So why are these, whatever these are, standing in your way that much, with a soul that's just willing to go out and express itself? It feels to me that your soul is an explorer, that you are a natural person who loves to explore, likes to jump into things and to make them happen. But perhaps it's the things standing in your way currently that are making it very, or feels very hard to do that. It's just blocking your way. If we take a look at the ribbon here, this is the solar plexus. Is it courage standing in your way? Is it being a bit bold one way or the other? The solution could be, with the sacral chakra here, is to let out your, I want to say sexual energy, as in your Shakti, your energy of feeling your body, to feel yourself. that's a clue I'm getting. But I think the more we lay down your cards, especially that this is an orange as well, the more we lay down your cards, the more we'll be able to see what your shadow is proposing to you that will truly change your life, because there is expression that wants to come out, and you will really feel happy and fulfilled, and you will love what you're able to create once you let it out. Okay, so we've got the first layer. Let's take a look at the second layer, which is what it is that is standing in their way. What is this chaos? Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune with Anubis. Again, this shows, and we'll talk about this in a moment, but just want to let you know, again, we're seeing, you know, how Anubis stands in the hallway between this world and the other world, is the gatekeeper. So whatever we'll be talking about now, resolving it will be the gatekeeper to taking you to the other side. In fact, the Wheel of Fortune shows the cycle and the energy will shift and change completely, changing you along the way. So obviously, with the Three of Swords surrounded by the throat chakra ribbon, this is pain, hurt, that is preventing you from speaking or expressing yourself, whatever that is. For some of you with workaholics specifically, it's being able to pursue the career that you want or pursue the direction that you want in life. Some of you want to express yourselves freely. Maybe your expression is different from society at the moment, or maybe you want to express yourself freely, how you feel, what you love, but it's not about society. I think most of you here pertains to a pain, actually, with the Three of Swords here. And Three of Swords is pulling at the strings of your own heart, by the way. And so this means that, yes, perhaps things could have happened in the past that caused pain, but currently you could be the one, without knowing, pulling at the strings of your own heart, reliving an experience that you don't need to live anymore. Perhaps it's going on automatically. And so Eight of Wands is great communication, right? But look at this card, at how it's entangled. It's like things should flow easily, but it's not. And I think, again, with the sacral chakra, I think there's something about your beliefs, about your sacral. That's why you have Venus. Your beliefs about your something with regards to how you allow yourself to exude that sexual energy, how you allow yourself to be who you want to be unapologetically. That's the thing, my dear pile number one, with the sacral chakra, is that feeling of your body acting and moving it in a way that you want without feeling ashamed or without fear of judgment. Because some people, fear of judgment, some people may not allow you to express yourself because they're jealous or because they have an idea that that's wrong, or they're judging you for whatever reason. That it depends on what the situation is. People will always judge. And if you rely on, this is not in the cards, but just if you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, please throw it out. I just want to say, people will always judge. And if you wait for them to approve of every single thing that you do, you will miss out on life. Have acceptance that they will judge, and be who you want to be regardless. And remember, if they were balanced, they wouldn't feel the need to judge in the first place. And so them judging is not the correct judgment in the first place. And so why follow it? They think they're smarter for judging, or they think they're right for judging, but that's not a balanced behavior. And so it doesn't matter then. People stare because they are triggered. And if you continue to show them who you are unapologetically, this will trigger them even more, and they will stop staring because they won't handle the triggers that they're feeling, that they're trying to project onto you. And if they don't stop, then they'll simply get used to you being who you want to be. Okay, enough of my thoughts on this completely. I rarely share my ideas, but if I have something to add and you would like to hear it, then it would be my pleasure to do that. Back to the cards. What is your shadow saying here? Holiday has moved. Give a break. Okay, give a break. How? Give a break. With the sacral chakra here, the movement. I think the shadow here was talking about the Eight of Wands. And so flow, Eight of Wands. The more you flow opposite to that pain, the more you are in fact taking one wand, one complicated wand after the other, and eventually it will flow. You know what this reminds me of? You know how when you have ink in a cup and you pour water on top of it, and so it becomes all blue if the ink is blue. And then the more you pour water, the more of this ink comes out, and the lighter blue this cup becomes. And the more you pour into it, the lighter, and eventually the water all becomes super clear. So I think what your shadow is saying here, be bold and let your words out. Let the communication, because Eight of Wands is communication, and then we have the throat chakra being tied. So what your shadow is saying to you is to allow this cleansing to happen through more and more experience in. The more you let your words out and have the audacity to speak out, to express yourself the way you want, don't be fooled by the first few times, because they are the initial cleansing. The ink is still so dark. Continue to pour these experiences in. The lighter you will feel, the cleansing, the more the cleansing will happen, where finally all of the ink will be out. It will be all clear water, and you would have healed this self-expression that happened in the past. And so it's like an automatic movement of cleansing, movement of cleansing the heart with the heart chakra here. And so this is definitely allowing yourself to express yourself in the way you want, even if it feels super uncomfortable in the beginning, even if it feels like you didn't do it right, even if someone laughs or someone judges, just continue to do it over and over, here and there, in safe societies, in safe places, in places that don't know you perhaps, here and there, here and there. If this is your work, continue to start expressing your work, even if it's not your work yet, here and there. Start having the little audacity to sell your painting for one person or the other, and through that expression, or moving in the opposite direction where your heart actually desires, little by little this will be cleansed and it will be easy. That's the getting to the other side easily. And so it's like a motor running. You warm it up first and you go vroom, 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 and then it goes like the old motors. So Two of Pentacles shows that it's going to take time for you to find your balance and accept that time. It's like learning a new skill with the Two of Pentacles. Learning how to juggle something takes time in order for muscle memory to be built and neurological connections to happen and so many other things. And it's the same way. It's a skill that you're relearning. So don't be intimidated by the wands standing in your way or the challenges. Always remind yourself that's just the beginning. I'm going to remove it one wand after the other. One wand after the other. Through one experience and one trial after the other. And remember, each trial that you make is going to work. Even if it doesn't work on the outside, it's doing something inside within you. It's doing a cleansing. It's proving something in your mind wrong. Even if it turns out as a complete failure in the beginning. One trial after the other. You're removing one wand after the other until you express yourself freely. My dear pile number 1. Removing that chaos. Moving past that chaos. Okay, let's see the final message with what your shadow wants to show you. So you can clearly see your shadow is talking about continue to try, even if it fails. Just try it out. One small act after the other. You'll just find yourself automatically in this act. It will become the new you. Okay, so last message from your shadow. 1, 2, 3. The holiday section. Ace of Swords. New clarity, new healing. And look at that. The ribbon is in red or pink. So you can see now, new mindset, cleansing a new mindset where you're feeling grounded, confident in yourself and confident in your expression. 2 of Swords. This will help create, oh yes, I'm saying that because of the heart chakra. So what you're not seeing with the 2 of Swords is that it will help you exchange ideas with others with love. This new energy. Create new bonds that you're not seeing at the moment. Wow. King of Swords. And the transformation, the Death card. You will be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You will get out of this shadowy place. And so it's like your shadow saying, why stay in that place when you can easily come out? And King of Swords is intelligent, is smart, is powerful, is balanced, is not afraid to say the ideas that they have. So it's really interesting that you got the King of Swords. And you will quickly transform and get out of this tunnel as you... And look at, we were just talking about the gatekeeper between this world and the other. And that's the tunnel in your case. Getting out of this shadow. It's so easy for you to do. And you are obviously a very intelligent person. Once you are able to embody yourself, embody your energy, I saw it from the beginning. You're someone who wants to move, but it feels like there's so much in their way. That's why you have the 10 of Pentacles right there. Someone who will be giving so much here with the 10 of Pentacles, with their intelligence. So it's really important for you to speak with the throat chakra here. And what is standing in your way now can be resolved by healing the heart. It's staying grounded, speaking your mind clearly until you find no difficulty doing that. And so the result is a healed mind. And although you will be healing some other things later on, it's that huge throat chakra sword that was taken out that will allow you now to heal your heart. And that's the most important thing. It was like a huge hit in your heart that you would have removed as you practice this with the 2 of Pentacles. And this will allow you to show your strength, to show your intelligence. I feel like your shadow is saying there's of course more to heal, but that's the most important thing that needs to get out of the way for you to be able to easily pull out the other swords or the other pains in your heart. It will allow you to express your intelligence, express the ideas that are meant to come out into the world to change the people around you. And finally, you would have come out of this shadowy, dark tunnel and out into the light. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see as your message from your shadow of what life-changing advice that you are meant to hear right now. this was your reading. I truly hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And also there are now memberships when you click on the join button below this video. I also left a link to it first thing in the description box to make it easy for you to find. You become a part of the Soul Family memberships, and it's honestly a great way to support me if you do wish to do so. You will truly be helping me out to do what I wish to do for you guys every single day, and I truly appreciate every single person who has chosen to support me. You have no idea what a big difference it makes. Thank you so much. And my dear pile number 1, this was your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wishing you the best from my heart, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Amazonite. And if you've picked your pile, oh, looks like you've got these two. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case only, your signs are Scorpio, Libra, Leo, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you guys, please don't worry about it. Remember, it's a way for others to pick their piles as well. And they are not the official zodiac signs for the pile, unless you picked your pile using your zodiac signs. Okay, so let's, what is it called? Fan this and pull out your card. Right. So these two, 3. Okay. Wow, 4. Right, so you've got 4 cards from this deck. Right, so we're taking a look at a message from your shadow that is meant to reach you right now, that is life-changing. Okay, so you have the South Node. Oh, sorry. There we go. With karmic past. Interesting. Okay. Comfort zone, mastery, old habits, the past. Unfinished business, current gifts, talents, natural strengths, limitations, potential stagnancy. Right, so you've got the South Node. We've got a lot of perspective right off the bat with the South Node. You also have Jupiter with abundance, growth, expansion, Sagittarius, Pisces, Thursday, higher education, philosophy, good luck, optimism, faith, generosity, and prosperity. And yes, Jupiter is associated with Thursday, jeudi. Okay, so let's keep it there. Perhaps Thursday is like a significant time for you. But it's awesome to see Jupiter in your reading here in conjunction to the South Node. That's really, really awesome. Okay, so you've got perseverance with the sacral chakra. Perseverance with the sacral chakra. And you have bittersweet with the throat chakra. Let's check out object. So one of the cards is object. Really wondering why it says object. We'll find out in a moment. You have character. You have job interview, summer job, ambition, salary, unemployment, ex-con, career, headhunter, nervous, trainee, experience, nepotism, 5 years, night, school qualifications, co-workers, CV, part-time job. Right, so we've got job interview. Instantly, I felt like these were your guides or assessment or something. Let's find out. See, one lifetime after the other, one lifetime after the other. Assessing how far you've went with this karma and with mastery. I feel like you are actually going to heal it in this lifetime, this shadow. So that's a huge shadow that we're talking about. And that is one in which you will heal, and it will be a huge deal in this lifetime. It will bring great expansion, great growth, great luck. And you can see a birthday celebration. It's like a new you in this lifetime as you heal this shadow. The character you were born with in this lifetime is going to be one of the main things that helps you heal this shadow. The character in this lifetime. Interesting. Perhaps you've been through unique experiences in this lifetime that build a unique character that will help you overcome this shadow. Perhaps you'll be healing it through your throat chakra or maybe your sacral chakra. Let's find out. Very excited. We'll also find out what this object is. I think it's going to be one of the things you can use your character to heal this shadow, this karmic experience that is happening over and over and over and over in each lifetime. Unfinished business with the South Node that you are finishing in this lifetime. So what is this shadow? I feel like this shadow is peeking holes at your capability of being free, or at flying, at this combination would be being... Nah, I think I'm gonna hold off. We'll see what this karma is. I'm sure we take a look at your tarot cards. I'll be able to... It's important that I wait and see what this shadow is properly. Okay, so Mother of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. See, you're going to transform in this lifetime. The orange wings. You're going to build new wings, and you're going to unstuck yourself from something. Knight of Pentacles. Wow, strength. The Hermit. It's funny, I saw an Instagram reel today with a turtle. So I'll tell you what I saw. It was so cute. I sent it to my friend because it was so cute. It just warms the heart. If it's relevant in your reading, and I'm sure it will be, but we'll find out as we're reading, I'll share it with you in a moment, but in due time. So, what is your shadow, so that we can understand what it wants to say in your reading today? What is that shadow that is presenting itself, that has been almost haunting you one lifetime after the other? You know, with the Eye of Jupiter, it could be how you're being perceived. In fact, character object, it's objectifying someone, right? So perhaps there is sadness and a huge wound in how you're being perceived by others, especially with the sacral chakra and throat chakra. You know, the first pile, they had the exact two chakras. So if you want to check it out, I highly recommend it. You might be getting a lot of good information from your shadow from there. But I feel it's, see, bittersweet. There's a lot of pain about how you're being perceived, how you're being judged, how you're being seen. And perhaps it was caused by lifetimes and lifetimes ago. Something happened, a huge trauma. So don't blame yourself for having this issue at all. or this unfinished business at all. Don't judge it on something that simply happened in this lifetime. Don't ask yourself why. Obviously, it's a past wound that anyone who would have gone through would have felt exactly the same, if not more. So there is this, see the eyes. How did I miss that? Eyes. How you're being seen. And it's really making you feel that you can't move. And I can imagine, I mean, if all your pain is focused on is how you're being seen, you will feel debilitated. You feel like you can't move a single muscle. You feel like you can't be free. So that's what the wings were here. You can't be free. So many eyes, so many assessing, harsh eyes. Yeah, I think pile number 1, although slightly different, has many things in common. Okay, and so in this lifetime, you're finally being free to be who you want to be, to live the life that you want to be, because the Queen of Pentacles lives in a life that she loves because she has created it for herself. So you're gaining strength in this lifetime. Oh, also here, this has caused you to hermit, where on your own completely is where you feel the peace. So bittersweet, you're finally letting go of that pain in this lifetime. And that's why releasing this shadow will really change your whole life. I mean, if you're now out and about feeling good, you change your luck completely. Okay, so now now that we've gotten like a quick understanding of what this shadow is. Before we pull out your cards, your first message here from your shadow is that this is work that will require one step at a time, but will require you to be steady. It doesn't require huge actions all at once, but it requires steadiness with the Knight of Pentacles. Step by step, you'll be removing one sword after the other. It's like a cocoon where a caterpillar changes into a butterfly. And it's just taking it one day at a time. Don't worry about the final result, which you will have in this lifetime. You'll create great luck for yourself. Huge expansion and growth, as you can see with Jupiter. But take it one step at a time. Because one step at a time will require the sort of introspection and enlightenment that you need to take yourself out of this shadow. One step at a time will allow you to understand what happens, what goes on, will make things work well. You know, some things work like that. Like, for example, connections and love connections. You rush them, you want to get straight into each phase, and it's not beautiful anymore. Some things need time. Taking the example of romantic connections, like if one partner is rushing, they will find, most likely, unless the other partner has the same shadow or likes to rush, will ruin so many things. And so it is about enjoying each phase slowly, getting to know each other slowly, feeling these little things here and there slowly is what makes it magical. And it's the same in your situation. It's not rushing it. It's always exciting to just want to be free. But really, it's about experiencing one stage at a time and enjoying the evolution and the freedom and the improvements that you've done in that stage without worrying about the rest for now. Assessing one stage at a time. Take it slow is what your shadow is saying. And if you take it slow, you will almost feel like you went out of this gliding onto the other side. And that's why there's a key factor to your strength. Moving slow. Don't rush. Don't expect it to just happen one day. It's gliding each sword slowly. That's why it's a bittersweet process. Remove one step, heals one little pain at a time until you find yourself glowing out. Maybe, yeah, exactly. You'll be glowing, but gliding out. Okay, so let's now move on to the progression of what your shadow wants to show you. Now that we understand the key factor, you have the 9 of Pentacles, achievement, fulfillment. The Daughter of Wands. This is the Page of Wands. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, we'll just keep it the Page of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. We won't go Thoth. 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. And why not? Because actually in Thoth it makes sense. The Daughter of Wands, or the Princess of Wands, is the embodiment of someone who's passionate and wants to be seen, looks gorgeous, but is hurt or feels unstable inside. So very fitting, actually. This confirms what we've been seeing. And so this gives a layer of wanting to be seen. Since there's so much focus on the outside looking in, then it makes sense of wanting to be seen in a specific way. Okay, do you see that? With so many past lives, it's become so complicated. But with the Wheel of Fortune, as it moves, it cuts all of this out. So it doesn't matter how complicated it is. The wheel turns and it cuts and releases itself. Okay. So that confirms it for us. That's why objectification here. Okay. What is the shadow saying here? Because these are really like super positive cards. What's going on here? Really? Is that what your shadow's saying? I'll just say whatever I'm seeing, I guess. Really? Oh, maybe in the perspective of your eyes. So let me share. I'm so sorry for that. I'll tell you what I was confused about and what I've discovered. Taking a look at your cards, I was like, fulfillment here. Achieving your dreams with the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So I was like, is it follow that shadow and look pretty in the eyes? And then I understood that's not what your shadow is saying at all. Fulfillment. Your shadow is saying it is about fulfilling how you see yourself and working patiently. Do you see the patience keeps being in conjunction with each other. It keeps repeating itself. 7 of Pentacles is being patient and growing. That's how you heal it. And so this shadow is healed by you fulfilling the things that you want to see about yourself. And once you see yourself in that light, it will not matter at all how you're being perceived on the outside. And this happens by doing one thing after the other. And once we're doing one thing, you'll do the other. And then you'll find yourself at a stage going, whoa, I've achieved all that. Why don't I achieve these things? Leading to ultimate fulfillment with the 10 of Cups. leading to you. Do you see all the light here in the rainbow lights? You see yourself in a different light. You see yourself being able to be all of these things at the same time. And this shall change the energy, make you feel fortunate within, which will exude without. It will change your fortune and your fate about being haunted with how you are being perceived. And that's why you have the Queen of Pentacles of creating the reality that she wants and becomes that reality. Oh my God, I love how your shadow has explained this to us. So this journey begins by fulfillment, fulfilling the things that you want for yourself. Perhaps you're so focused on the outside and the eyes and tweaking yourself for the eyes when it's not about the outside, the hermits. It's about the inside, how you see yourself on your inside world. And that is about being fulfilled, taking one goal after the other, one goal after the other. And that is how you change that destiny and how you change that karma and how you have an expansion of abundance in your life. In fact, now that I think about it, we did say Thursday, jeudi, and in French, jeudi, the Thursday, sounds to me like je dis, like I say. So it's about doing what you want, what you say, how you want to see yourself. And doing that releases you 100%. Thus the butterfly wings, flying off into another world. A world that you have created where you're feeling absolutely fulfilled in. It's a world that you love. Once you're in that place, it won't matter a day what any eye will think or see, because you see yourself in the best way that you ever wanted to see yourself in. It won't matter anymore. Then you are so convinced and fulfilled and happy, it will not matter. I love your message from your shadow. Let's continue. You have the Daughter of Pentacles. This is, I've learned, let's take the Thoth messages from it. You have the Princess of Pentacles. You have, what's wrong? You have the Hierophant. The Chariot. Another daughter. What daughter is missing? The pentacle, the wands. No, the wands is there. What's wrong? The cups. The Daughter of Swords, Princess of Swords, and finally the Son of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Okay, well, so many archetypes, I must say. Again, showing so many people. The noise of people. Okay. So you'll be running away from all of this noise with it. You learn the key to move away from this noise once you've learned to be the different archetypes that you want to be. That you don't have to be one thing or the other. You can be every single different archetype that you want. And with the Daughter of Cups, we said, not being there, it also means you get for yourself to not be the archetype that you want, that you don't want. If you have a specific characteristic that you don't want, you can also train to remove that. You are free, my dear. Pile number 2 is what your shadow is saying here. You are free. You're not constrained in a certain object or a certain, what is it called? Mold that you have to fulfill at all or have to be. In fact, we change over lifetimes, as you can see. And you are free to be anything that you want to be. Nothing, no social ideas, no limiting beliefs, no social construct, nothing, no social class, no country, nothing can constrain you in a specific mold. You are free to become who you want to be, no matter how different it is, and no matter how you already have it and want to let go of it. Be free Take on whatever you want to be. Release what you don't want to be. It's a personal journey. No one is allowed to interfere in that personal journey. This will be the key to moving towards the things that you want and away from the things that you don't want. You are free to be all of the different archetypes that you ever wanted to be, and release the ones that you do not want to be. It's a personal journey that you will take slowly and fall in love with it. One step at a time. Don't rush. Because if you move slow, you'll glide. It's just gonna work. Build one dream, one characteristic, slowly but surely. Once you build it, it will become yours. It will solidify as yours. And so will the next and the next. And then it will start creating momentum. You will start breaking these old beliefs about who you should be or who you shouldn't be and what you can do. It will create so much satisfaction and happiness within you that it will change this karma forever. Releasing you from this debilitating fear of the eyes forever, because you are fulfilled in the way you see yourself. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see as your shadow's message that is meant to reach you right now to change your life forever. This was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, there are now memberships when you click on the join button below this video. And I also left a link first thing in the description box to make it easier for you to find. You become a part of the Soul Family memberships, and it's honestly a great way to support me if you do decide to do so. It does make a huge difference. It allows me to do what I wish to do for you guys every single day. And if you've already supported me, I want to thank you from my heart. Thank you so much for choosing to do this. You have no idea what a huge difference it makes in being able to do what I do. Thank you so much, guys. Wishing you the best on your journey. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Carnelian. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cancer, and Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, remember they are not the official zodiac signs of the pile, unless you have, of course, picked your pile using your zodiac signs. They are just a way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's now fan out this deck and see the cards you're meant to get. Okay, we do have a split right there. So let me pull out this card. Why not? And then a new split. So let's pull out the second card. Maybe even this, these 4 cards as well. Right, so let's check out your cards and see what your shadow what message your shadow wants to send to you right now, that will be life-changing. So you have the 11th house with community, and you can see 2 hands shaking each other. So society, organizations, friends, social circle, giving back, hopes and wishes, group activities, memberships, networking, social consciousness. Lovely. The 11th house. And you have the solar plexus chakra with facade. How interesting. Okay. And you have the root chakra with perception. Okay. You also have poverty. It says working class, monastic, alms, starve, unemployed, hard 30s, third world, workhouse, debt, minimum wage, desperation, embezzlement, welfare, steal, class system, job application. Okay. You know, poverty is a failure of our system that we have created. I don't know how this fits here, but I suddenly got reminded of that because of community. No one is supposed to be in that state, but it is a striking failure of our design system that we have created. You have exploration, caving, scientific, Columbus, jungle, sexuality, navigation, archaeology, deep dive, space, natives, treasure, expedition, tribe, supplies, headhunters, and then you've got keywords of the opposite. Headhunters, treasure, deep dive. You know, when we were left on our own, every family, every person was able to go and get what they need for themselves. And that doesn't mean that the system we've created is all bad. It's given us awesome things, but it wasn't designed well, because it shouldn't lead to a grave mistake like poverty on some people. So I don't know why I'm getting these ideas, but community, poverty, exploration definitely made me think in that direction. I don't know what does that have to do with the shadow that we're taking a look at, but we'll find out in a moment. So sword, hero, sword and sorcery, knight, three musketeers, you know, the saviors, medieval, battle, magic weapon, family crest, stab. Okay. And you have best friends. Exactly. People being there for each other. Community. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know what these shadows are yet talking about when it comes to the shadow. Is it the shadow of society? Obviously. But we're taking a look at your shadow, so I'm not really sure why we're getting the shadow of society in our age. So anyways, best friends, right? Let's now pull out your tarot cards. Whoa, thanks. Okay. And ask, what message does your shadow want to gift you? And I suddenly heard myself saying gift to you, that will change your life. Let's see. So you've got the Hermit. Interesting. Best friends, but the Hermit. It's almost like things are different when we're alone and when we're others or something. Three Musketeers definitely stands out in the sword card. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant, which is the ideas of society. It is the traditions, how society is functioning. So that's coming strong again. We'll find out why this idea is so strong in this shadow. I don't understand. You have the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Sorry, the Nine of Pentacles. And I feel like someone is daring to look in a different direction with this Seven of Cups. Being enlightened and daring to choose another direction or something. Maybe that's becoming clearer now. You have the Seven of Pentacles, another 7. If you've been seeing 777, it's been giving you a strong message from your shadow that could really change your life. You've got the Six of Wands with success. Let's stop there because I think I'm starting to grasp the idea. As we've explored, it seems like society has created a system that looks with facade perfection, that looks so good on the outside, but is wreaking havoc on the inside if we look closely. It seems like little by little society, and I'll show you why this, I just got it here, why this pertains to your shadow. Little by little, where communities were there for each other, would never allow things like poverty and things like that to happen. Society was free to go get their own thing. And whenever anyone was in need of anything, society was there to save them with the three musketeers. No one was truly alone. While now it seems like we're all on our own, following with a closed mind tradition and the way society has been designed, making us always in poverty of one thing or the other. Some people, because of these societal ideas, are suffering from money. Some are suffering from being alone. Some are suffering because they don't fit this presentation that society expects from them. Society expects people to fit in this weird square that it has created to look perfect. Each one is suffering one way or the other. Some people are suffering because of how they look. Some people are suffering because of what they don't have. Some people are suffering because they're not getting support because of the society. And so whatever this is speaking to you about in this pile, many other things that I didn't even think about or mention now. One of them, your shadow is saying this shadow has been created as a trauma from what society has created to look good on the outside. It hasn't been designed well because it's failing in so many areas due to the closed-mindedness of the system. Had it been open to develop and understand its different facades and how it is creating trouble to one group of people, not the other, and it can't be a mold, it would have developed into actually a great system. But it stopped somewhere and it refuses to move. And so your shadow is showing you that you can dare to look in another direction in the area in which it's hurting you. Because if it's all about daring, being enlightened, that you don't have to believe everything society has decided for you. You can dare to choose another path. And with the 9 of Pentacles, achieve your dreams. To dare to choose another path that is different from the construct of society, it is to be patient. Since you're building your own path now, it takes, with the 7 of Pentacles, one stone after the other to build that new place that you shall live in. And that's metaphorically speaking. Or to build yourself, or to do whatever is necessary to be in that safe haven that you need outside of societal help. So it's moving in your own direction, daring to move in your own direction, because it will give you huge wings to be free and to be powerful. 6 of Wands shows that your shadow is confirming that you will 100% be successful in flying off free and succeeding in the direction that you choose, should you decide to be bold and move in another direction. There are many different ways to live, and you can decide which one you want to be for yourself. So what is it that society is taking away from you, my dear pile number 3? And stop blaming society for it. It will evolve when it's meant to evolve. And don't blame anything, and rather don't wait for it to change. Don't hate on the blocked ideas that they have, and decide your own path, because you shall receive your own happiness in your own way, should you decide to fly off. And who knows, this is from me, but maybe you'll even be a leader for others, a pioneer that others will follow. Okay, so now that we've got an initial idea and where your shadow is pointing towards, literally, and where it is guiding you to go, let's continue the message that it wants to show you. You've got the Three of Cups and it's right next to best friends. That's awesome. There must be a strong message there. So to take the path on your own. Don't wait for society to change. Do it for yourself. Right. Three of Cups. The Fool. The Moon. Yes, that's exactly pioneer. You will be a pioneer for others. You will first take that journey where it's scary. No one has ever tread there before. To plunge into it and explore it for yourself. And others will follow once you succeed. So be the one to lead the way. The pioneer that I've picked up, I was like, hey, maybe you can be a pioneer. And look at that. So you can lead, be the pioneer to other people's happiness. And who knows, maybe even to a whole societal change. This deck has split. So let's honor that and take the cards. Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. This makes me feel like the King of Swords, that you are up for it. You are the one who has the strength and the mental intelligence to be able to do that. And I feel here with the Nine of Swords that although it could be scary to tread in a new direction on your own, but with the King of Swords, it's like if you're not going to do it, who's going to do it? It's almost like you are the one who's capable to do that. Not only that, but this will most importantly, speaking outside of people, liberate you. Your mind can liberate you, and thus being an example and a leader for others. So it's like two benefits here. A huge benefit for yourself, and also being the one and the pioneer to lead the way for other people's happiness, for society's happiness, to break that limiting belief that society as a whole has in this area. Wow, what a reading. Who would have thought that we would get something like that when we're taking a look at your shadows? I love doing readings for you guys for this reading. So you're a pioneer here. So break it for yourself so you can break it for others, thus changing society. Can you believe that you can single-handedly change and break these limiting beliefs in society? How many people have done that? Many, and many have been heroes. Where did I see heroes? I saw hero in one of these keywords, I'm sure. Did you not hear it? Or maybe I thought of heroes when I thought of the Three Musketeers. I bet I said heroes. Anyways, we're not going to waste our time there. Okay, so awesome. Let's take a look at, with the sword, action. The guidance to taking action on doing that, on applying this advice. So what are the action points? Two of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Actually, I said to pile number 2 and I saw a turtle in their pile that I saw a cute tortoise video today on Instagram, and I told them it was pile 1. If it comes up in your reading, I'll tell you about it, but it didn't. I think you're the 100% that is meant to hear the story about what I saw on Instagram, this cute reel. So I think that was for you, and I'll tell you what I've seen here. So you have, no, it was pile 2, sorry. The Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So on Instagram, oh, look at that, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. You're going to be very fortunate with that, and you're going to bring a lot of fortune and change upon everyone, yourself and everyone. Okay, so what I saw on Instagram was so cute. I saw someone who had a tortoise pet, and they've created a small skateboard as small as that, and the tortoise was as big as that, so it was just fitting for that tortoise. And they've created this skateboard for this tortoise. They put them on top of that skateboard, and now every time the tortoise would just, move its hands and feet, it would glide. And it was so cute to see how a tortoise for the first time was able to play with a cat. Because, the cat was maneuvering here and there, and the tortoise can just glide off and change directions as fast and play hide and seek with a cat. That was just the cutest thing I've seen in my life. And I was thinking to myself, is it right to create a skateboard for a tortoise? I mean, if nature decided it's meant to move slow, maybe we're doing something wrong here. And then I thought to myself, well, we don't fly and we've created airplanes, and maybe we're not meant to move from one country to the other quickly, but we do, right? So I was thinking, why am I limiting things for other creatures too, right? Maybe AI one day will actually make us communicate with animals, and they'll guide us into how to clean the oceans and how, it's like, why limit ourselves? Maybe not do that all the time, but if evolution is a huge part for all of us. Why did I rant here? So sorry. Oh my God. I'm just saying that you're evolving something that is not there in society with the Five of Pentacles. And you will be surprising society with a new way of doing something that they haven't considered before. You will be filling up an important gap with the Five of Pentacles. So to do that, it all begins with the Two of Wands, of envisioning a new out of the box, do you see? Out of the box way to fix this for yourself, and not to be afraid what society will think about it at all. To start thinking outside of the box. Two of Wands is envisioning, and envisioning outside the box. If it was all in your hands, or with the societal restrictions, what can you do in a different way, whether society thinks it's crazy or not, whether anyone is doing it or not, in order for you to take yourself out of this situation? And with the Eight of Wands, move right away. Don't overthink it. Start thinking, start moving, because with the Eight of Wands, it's momentum, meaning you're going to start trying one thing, something is going to work, something's not going to work, then pushing you in the right direction quickly. And so the more you start taking action, it's going to create momentum and a leap with this Page of Swords. It's going to help you take a leap in this direction. And it's a leap for humanity as well. Remember, on the moon, oh my God, how can I forget? What's wrong with my head these days? Oh my God, Armstrong, what's wrong with me? What he said when he set foot on the moon, he said, it's one small step for a man and a huge leap for mankind. It's one small step for a man, a huge leap for mankind. It's exactly that. It's exactly that in your reading. It's one small step for you, all the little steps that you're taking to change your life, and it's a huge leap for mankind. You will be the one who dares to touch the fire that everyone is afraid to touch. Do you see? And because you're daring, you're fixing your life, you're getting your freedom, and you're leading the way. And that begins by envisioning outside of the box and moving. And the direction will take you in the right direction. Right away, helping you leap in this area and helping others follow you. And my dear pile number 3, I can't explain how much I loved your reading. Such a pioneer. This was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And also there are now memberships when you click on the join button below this video. I also left a link to it first thing in the description box to make it easier for you to find. You become a part of the Soul Family memberships, and it's a great way to support me You get a badge with a white feather whenever you comment in the comment section or even in the live streams. And it's honestly, like I said, a great way to support me, to help me do what I do every day for you guys. For those who have decided to support me and could support me, I want to thank you from my heart. You have no idea how much of a difference this makes. Thank you. Wishing you the best in your endeavors, my dear pile number 3. Sending you so much love. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.